What? Can you go to that place where this gentleman is going? He's going to come up later.
The question was,
Yeah.
you've been in leadership for decades.
Yes.
What will you do that you are not able to do?
Yeah. Good. I have been in leadership, yes. And my track record speaks for itself. I became member of parliament for Eldoret North. If you go to Eldoret North today, I have an outstanding track record from the people of Eldoret North. I challenge you to go and ask them my track record as member of parliament. I was Minister for Higher Education. My record at the Ministry of Higher Education, although it was brief, is, let me just tell you two. Number one, when I went to the Ministry of Higher Education, I found that for 15 years, you had to wait for 2 years to be able to go to college. I worked with the sectors in that ministry, and within 1 year, we had eliminated the backlog. You finish college this year, by June or July, you are in university. Number two, I worked with them on making sure that we re-engineer our education. The reason why today we have 500,000 students in TVET is the program I started when I was Minister for Higher Education in 2010. Because when I went to Ministry of Higher Education, the audit that I was given as a minister is that we have huge gaps in skills and competences, whether it was the technical skills, plumbers, electricians, technologists. And I said then at the ministry, why are we continuing to do the same thing? Why do we have 800 students at the University of Nairobi in the sociology class? You know, today, I want to tell you, because of that program, there are people who are invited to go to university to go and pursue a course, but they opt instead to go to a TVET. It was more expensive to go to a TVET than to go to a university. We have now reversed. Those are some of the things I did in that ministry, so I can account for my time there. When I became Minister for Agriculture, again, my record stands for itself in the transformation in that sector. It is the very first time farmers in this country increased their productivity in the maize sector by almost 20% because President Kibaki allowed me to be able to subsidize fertilizer, which is what everybody does in the world. Unfortunately, that subsidy was removed 2 years ago, and that is why our productivity is going down. I have been deputy president. I can account for my time. In our first term, I am the person who sat down with Michael Kamau, our CS, an engineer, Mosonic. And it is on my table in Karen that we changed the building code. And that's how we have delivered the 10,000 kilometers. It was on my table in Karen that we sat down with Charles Keter and Engineer Kamau, that we worked on changing the model of connection of electricity. And that's why today we have 8.7 million Kenyans connected to electricity because we changed the model. It was on in my table in my office that I sat down with Governor Mahmoud, who was then the chairman of NHIF, that we worked on changing the contributions to NHIF that made it possible for us to move from 900 million to 3.3 billion. And that is part of the transformation that the Jubilee administration can actually roll out. In fact, is going to be the legacy of President Uhuru Kenyatta. Unfortunately, I didn't have the same opportunity to work on the Big Four. When my good boss said that he needed to do things differently, and through Executive Order number 1, decided to change the people who could help him to deliver on the Big Four, I don't want to say, what happened. If I had the opportunity to still help President Uhuru Kenyatta deliver on the Big Four, this country would be different. I am very confident. We would be having a housing program. We would not be having 2,000 houses. We would possibly, even if it is on the lower side, we would be thinking of 50, 60, maybe 100,000 houses by this year. We would be looking at an agricultural sector that has better productivity than we have today. I promise you that we would have delivered fully on our universal health coverage. So, we developed the Big Four together. Unfortunately, I didn't have the opportunity to assist in delivery of that program. And so, I believe I have the skills and the passion and the ability to make the right commitments and work with, build teams that can change this country. I have a track record of doing it. I believe given an opportunity, I can do it even better at another level. Let me also say that maybe there is the whole issue about a peaceful election. I want to commit here that myself, my brother Musalia, and our team, we are very clear that the people of Kenya must be given the opportunity to make this decision after listening to all of us in a free, fair, and peaceful environment. And we are committed to respect the outcome of the election and the decision of the people of Kenya unequivocally and without conditions. I wish our competitors can do the same. They have never done it in the past. They are yet to do it. I have listened to them carefully. They keep saying, oh, we will accept the results if. When you say if, I mean if in whose judgment? I mean, you should also respect that independent institutions will make their decision, and those independent institutions, if you have a quarrel with it, then there are other institutions that would adjudicate. But you don't say, I will accept the outcome, but if it is not, I will organize demonstration, I will go and swear myself in, I will go and do this. No, that's not how to do it, my friends. So we just have to be very clear on that. I am giving you my commitment here unequivocally, publicly, that I will accept the outcome of the election, whichever way it goes, because elections are not a matter of life and death. We need to make elections about choosing the people who can help us deliver on the transformation of our country and on the progress of our nation without making it a life and death issue. So I wish you people and others can extract the same from our competitors. They have never done it before. I hope they do it this time round. So I think that's That's what I wanted to say. Sorry, I have to go, and I really appreciate your time. And I will also take this opportunity to ask for your vote.